Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays a Stout Minstrel. Yes, that's the title that decided to go on for now. And we are back here with this dwarf lieutenant, who I'm sure is not going to be happy about that Stout Axe hilt that we found last time.
By Doran's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Dwalling is not going to be happy, Pineveer. There are troubles with Dourhands elsewhere in the Blue Mountains, but we thought they were out of Thorn's Hall forever. And to steal Longbeard gold from the treasury? Unbelievable! You had better head north into Thorn's Hall and show Dwalling the Dourhand sword hilt that you recovered from the Silver Deep. You will find him in the throne room at the north end of the hall. Burglars and Dourhands be bothered! What did I do to deserve this, I ask you? I have no idea, but I suspect that the Dourhands are happy to give you a bad day. Hello there, Dwelling. I've got some bad news for you.
Greetings.
Coming from anyone else, Pineveer, I would not believe these grim tidings. But you seem to be an honorable stout axe. I, too, thought the Dourhands were gone from Thorn's Hall for good, but it seems they still had designs for our gold. We will teach them a hard lesson, Pineveer, and they will rue the day that they sneaked back into Thorn's Hall like the brigands that they are. We will discover where they have taken the stolen gold, and then we will deal with them. I swear this by Dourhand's beard. Right.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
We need to find out where the Dourhand's burglars took the gold they stole from our treasury, and I believe I know just how to do it. The thrushes of the Vales of Thrain have long served the eyes of Durin's folk in the air. If the Dourhands tried moving the stolen gold from Thorn's Hall, then they must have. One of the thrushes would have surely seen them. Nos Grimsong is a friend of the thrushes who has long been loyal to the Lonely Mountain, and he understands their language. Nos was last appointed to the duty at the outpost of Noglon to the south. To get to Noglon, speak with the stable master Wheely, and then west into Freeman's Court. When you want a steed to take you to Norgrong, and he'll take care of the rest. When you get to Noglon, look for Hrothgar. He'll be your point of contact for this time being. All right then. Let's see then. Let's speak with Wheely at the West End to do stable master. I presume that's just a quest to say, "Hey, this is the stable master." And it looks like we've got a glowy object here. Not that I'm going to be finished this deed anytime soon. Exiles from the Lonely Mountain. Unfortunately, the rest of these are all in Enid White, so I'm certainly not going to be finishing that one anytime soon. Ah, and here is Wheely.
What do you want?
Well met, Pineveer. If ever you need a travel at speed, you should come to visit me, or whomever the closest stable master happens to be. So, Dwalling sent you to me to purchase passage to Noglund, did he? Well, it's a good thing he did, considering how far away Noglund is. If you think that's far away, you should see some of the other parts. Yes, simply speak with me about renting a horse, and you'll be able to purchase safe passage at speed on one of my fine mounts. When you get there, be sure to look for Hrothgar. I expect he'll have some tasks for you. What else is new? Well then, let's see.
What do you need?
We need to get to Noglond, which has no swift passage. Oh well, we'll eventually get there. Aha! We have arrived. Looks like I already have that stable master, so let's speak with Geesley here.
At your service, and your families.
Not again! This is the third meal my father sent me in so many days. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's how fathers get, I guess. No, we don't need vitality. Oh, or vitality and might. What a pair to get. Oh, well. Actually, vitality wouldn't be bad. Now that I think of it, vitality is useful for everyone, right? Yeah. Let's. Here's some armor.
Woe betide me. I am beset by misery.
Has the water flow been restored? I should say not. It's just a trickle, really. Oh, well. Let's see. We want might or fate.
Might you lend an ear to a dwarf in need?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could spare any of my ears, but okay. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. That's a side quest anyway, so it's not as important to know what's going on there.
I am at your service.
That's right. I should just go directly to the epic one and do the rest off camera. Duh!
What do you need?
Welcome to Noglond, friend minstrel. You might not know it, but this way station has a storied history nearly as rich as Thor's Halls itself. I would be honored to tell you of. Oh, I see. You're here on business from Dwelling? Oh, you'll never find a truer longbeard than our steward, and Thorn's halls are maintained with the dignity that befits our glorious. Oh, yes, your pardon, yes. What was it you wanting now? Oh, of course, Nulls from through here just came through here a few hours ago. When he left, he mentioned heading to the Thrushstones. Follow the road north back to Thorn's Hall, and it will turn sharply to the west. Continue to follow the road until it bends to the north again. And continue west from there, and you'll find the Thrushstones. Right. Fine, to the Thrushstones. Ah, here's Nos. Hello there.
Well met.
You're here about the Dourhand sneaking out of Thorn's Hall, aren't you? The Thrushes told me all about it, and I wrote it down to show Dwelling. Here, I'll give you my. Oh, no, lynxes! Quick, help me fight them off. They're always hungry for thrushes. Oh, okay. I forgot what the reason is that they're having trouble with the lynx, and okay, of course. They like to eat the birds. I was wondering, where are they attacking? All right. They actually are more likely to want the lynx than the thrushes. Well, there you go, and whack. Whee! Any more? Yes. Stay alert! We're not safe yet. I remember this used to be a really, really, really tough quest back in the day. I think it's good that they toned it down a little bit. Don't let your guard down yet. Uh-oh, more of them? Whee! Well then. Baruch Azad! They could give. I think the Stout Axes could give Gimli lessons on how to be quiet. There you go. Done? That show them. You have my thanks. Now take these notes and show them to Hrothgar. Very well. Back to Noglond. Let's see what's in these notes. Lord Dwelling, the Thrushes have given me some unpleasant and disturbing news, and I have written it down to impart to you at the earliest opportunity. The thrush Snailbane saw dwarves carrying gold down from Thorn's Gate in the middle of the night. He did not understand the difference, but I can tell you for sure, as the hair of my beard curls in winter, that these were Dourhands. His sister Bright Eye followed them for some time and learned their destination, but it doesn't make any sense to me. The Dourhands brought this gold into one of their own cities in the Vale of Thrine, but that city has been occupied by goblins for several years now. Why would the Dourhands willingly bring gold into the domain of the goblins? Nos Grimsong. Alright, an interesting question.
What do you want?
Dwalin was right to count on Nos Grimsong and his friends among the thrushes. These notes confirm that the Dourhands have brought their stolen gold to the secret to the Vales of Thrine, but the thrushes insist that they then return to their own old stronghold in the mountains that border the Vale. I thought that old city was infested with goblins now. There were goblins in the Silver Deep as well, and the Dourhands seem to have passed untroubled. There's something strange going on here, Pineveer, though you probably don't need me to tell you that. Right.
Come and stay a moment.
The thrushes saw the Dourhands carrying the stolen gold into the old Dourhand city in the west. That's very peculiar. You see, it's been infested with goblins for the past 2 years. I don't know why the Dourhands would bring the gold into a goblin-held city, even if they once called it their home. Most peculiar. It reminds me of a tale of... Oh, I'm sorry. You want to head west to the old Dourhand city and search for the lost Longbeard gold, I expect. It won't be easy, but I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits. Head west to the Noglon and look for the stairs carved in the mountainside. And watch out for the goblins. Yeah, I guess I should do that. Very well. Let's go and kill some goblins. Orados. A place with many stairs, apparently. And I'm sure an equal number of goblins. Such as this one. But we're mainly here, of course, to get that gold back. But if we kill a goblin or 12 along the way, absolutely no trouble whatsoever. Now, one of the side quests that I have does involve killing a chieftain, but it's labeled small fellowship, but I don't know how serious that label is, because sometimes I've seen labels like that are okay, and why did they do that? And other times you're saying, why only small fellowship? It's quite a range that I notice sometimes on those quests. But let's see, how are we doing up here? And I also have a gear to look for, which is from another one of my side quests. Oh. Hey, where did they come from? I suppose, what, they were coming back or something, or what? Well, we could take care of that. Whee! Whew! Now, where were we? Aha, I see what happened there. Somebody else was around here. Probably ran up. Yeah. Well, here's the chest. Actually, I think this might be the gear chest. Yeah, it's the gear chest. He likes to see how many he can take on at once, I think. Very definitely the opposite of my style. Oh, okay. Oh, For some reason I thought he was a champion, but obviously I was wrong there. Definitely not a trait of champions to go around turning into bears. Yeah, he's only a signature. I guess maybe it's that you have to get into this thick area of goblins. That's the reason why they say small fellowship. But I have a friendly bear next to me, so that certainly makes things a whole lot easier. Now, I took care of that, but of course, the main thing I want is the Longbeard Gold, which I set down this way. Or actually, I think this guy has it. Yeah. Look at this. Burglar. And he doesn't have lots of people all around it, so that's why he's not a small fellowship as the other one is. My end is near, but war follows close behind. Yeah, that's what they all say. All right. Oopsie daisy. Oh! Well, that, just as I was saying. Well, I wasn't expecting 3 extras to come out right at that point. Whew. Yeah. Oh, I need to get around here before that burglar respawns. Where am I getting all these people for? Really? This is ridiculous. No. Really? How am I going to get through this? Oh, what am I doing? It's Sarn there. Good grief. I just ran into the most dangerous place I could run into. Oh, that's a corpse I saw glowing there. I already have the gold with me, so that means I could just head back and not worrying about trying to get out of here again. I have found the gold.
Greetings.
Well done. Well done indeed. I'll deliver this gold to dwelling at Thorn's Halls, but it sounds to me like you have a more urgent errand to undertake. Ooh, and that is vitality or agility. Well, I guess. Oh, you have the earring of the dead city on, so yeah, I'll take that.
Come and stay a moment.
Anyway, I will. The Dourhand burglar said that his folk paid the goblins well to steal the prince. I don't know what this means, but it can't be good. Matthew Stouthand became the chief of Gondomin, the great watchpost of the lowlands, shortly after the Dourhands were driven from Thorin's Hall. If there is a war brewing, Matthew needs to be warned so that he can begin his preparations. Follow the road east to Gondomin. There I expect you'll find Matthew on the upper levels. Travel with great haste, Pineleaf. I would quicken your feet with a tale of great deeds, but I see that there is no time to spare even for that. Oh, fun. Will I get to Gondomin on time? Will I be able to prevent a war? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays a Stout Minstrel.